What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. I got this email today, again, from another 18-year-old. And I do think it's important to talk to these young kids when they reach out to me. I really do. I'm 40 fucking years old now. I'm over fucking twice this kid's age. And he's obviously reaching out to me because he doesn't have anyone there that will give him sound, solid advice. And I'm definitely fucking old enough to have been through a lot of the shit that, you know, he's gone through. And what he's talking about right now, I go through and have gone through, and like it's part of, like, I guess it's part of life. It's like part of fucking just what happens. But he's 18 years old, living in Texas. He's a college student going to a 4-year university. I haven't been with a girl in the past 3 years because I'm always embarrassed to show her to my parents, because my parents are always embarrassing and I can get scared to show her to my parents. Would be great if you could help me out with this problem soon. Thanks. Okay. First of all, you're 18 years old. You don't have to bring anyone home to your fucking parents ever at this point. Since when does it? And I'm just gonna fuck it. This is true talk. This is real talk. Since when do you have to bring someone home to your parents to be fucking them or be in a relationship with them in college? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Unless you're like super religious and your parent, like, they have to meet your parents and you have to be married before you fucking sleep with them. You can be dating for whoever the fuck you want. Doesn't mean they ever have to meet your parents. And I highly fucking doubt, if you went out with a girl for a few weeks or a couple times or on a date or whatever the fuck, she's not going to be like, hey, we're going to your parents' house Sunday for fucking dinner. That's not going to happen. So the bottom line is, like, start fucking dating. What are you doing? You're 18 in college and you're worried about dating? This is when you should be doing fucking tons of dating. You should date fucking 50 girls at this point if you can right now. Like, get out there and start fucking digging. I don't mean just fucking bang them all, you know, without condoms and shit and get a disease. I'm saying going out there and fucking meet women, man. What the fuck? Second of all, your parents are always going to fucking embarrass you. Always, for the rest of your fucking life. It doesn't matter if you're 18, 35, they're going to embarrass you. A fucking true story time right now, matter of fact. I'm 40 fucking years old. We go back to my parents' house this past weekend. No, it was 2 weekends ago. So my first time that Erin is actually going up to New England to meet my parents and stuff, my friends, family. And my mom starts pulling out the photo albums. She made these great photo albums for me, I guess a couple of years ago, whatever. It was basically like the story of my life. It has from like the day I was born, like my medical bracelet that they cut off me at the hospital, a lock of my fucking hair, pictures of me like 2 minutes after I was born. And it goes from there up until, like, you know, when I went to school and my school pictures and all this stuff, and pictures of my cousins and pictures, like, you know, my grandfather holding me when I was 4 days old. And it kind of continually goes through this book all the way up to, like, when I basically, you know, left to move down here to DC. And I knew when I had this fucking book, I told Erin about the pictures before, because, you know, I think it's funny now, because if you know, kind of just don't give a fuck, stuff doesn't affect you. So, you know, the older I get, the less I give a fuck, and I've conditioned myself to not give a fuck, right, Brady? Do you give a shit? You don't care either, do you? All right. So sure enough, we get to my parents' house and there's all these pictures, and I knew one of these fucking pictures would be in this goddamn photo album. So there used to be a photo album my mom had with these pictures from like 1970. It was like these fucking, you know, Polaroid pictures or whatever, like all fucking discolored and weird colored and shit. And I was in the bathtub with like fucking, you know, like 3 inches of water. I was like a little baby. I was like maybe 1 or 2. No, maybe I was like 2. I was probably walking by now. And the first picture is me looking at my dick, touching it with my fucking finger like this. And the second one is me like this. Okay, there's 2 pictures side by side of me touching my dick like I just found it and just fucking found out what it was. And the second one, I was super happy that I found it. And they would go in the photo album. So here we are, me and Erin are sitting at the dining room table, and we're flipping through these books, and my mom's telling us, like, oh, that's your first grade when you fucking learned how to sign your name and all this bullshit. And I flip the fucking thing open, and there I am in the bathtub, butt fucking naked, my legs spread, going. It's the second picture after I'm super happy about finding my dick. And I'm like, oh my God. And I mean, to be honest with you, I'm laughing at it because it's not embarrassing now. You know, at 40 years old, I'm like, this is fucking stupid. I told her about the picture, so basically it just confirms that I'm not a bullshitter, the pictures actually exist. But, you know, I can think back to when I was younger. If you brought a girl home and your mom starts going through that shit, that's fucking embarrassing. You know, and she thinks, my mom thinks it's the cutest fucking thing ever. She's like, oh, that's when he found his pee-pee. What the fuck? I mean, hey, Brady, come here. Let's talk about this, buddy. Oh, my goodness, you're getting so big. Here we go. All right. You want to talk about your pee-pee? Like, no, Dad. We're talking about my pee-pee on camera. Do I embarrass you when you bring your girlfriends over? Do you get embarrassed when I bring your girlfriends over at all? He's not embarrassed at all. Because Dad's fucking cool, right? Dad's fucking cool. Dad's cool. Dad's cool. Yeah, that's cool. All right, buddy, you go play, okay? All right, go boy. Go play. So be aware, you're always going to be embarrassed by your parents. It's part of their fucking job. That's what they're put on this planet for, is to embarrass the fuck out of you when you bring a girl home. Bitch at you when you don't want to fucking hear it. Take care of you, but they're also there to love you and support you and be there for you, even if they don't really know how to do it at the time, or they have their own way of doing it, which is not the way that you need it, which seems like that could be going on right now. But the bottom line is, you know, just get out there and start fucking dating. Don't bring a girl home until you're fucking serious with her. And stop, you know, worrying so much. Biowestertraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biowestertraining.com is a blog. It's the I found my PP bicep, and we're out.